Well, hello, Move Easy Movers. Welcome to Move Easy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Tuesday, August 1st. It's August already, 2023, or whenever you're watching this video. For props today, you will want something to support your head. We're doing a sideline position, and something between your knees when we do windshield wipers. So whether it's a folded up blanket or a pillow or a block, whatever works for you, plus your trusty chair. We're going to work on hips, some shoulders, and some back today, along with our regular, we're going to do planks and our regular warm up. So we're going to start in our usual fashion with legs up on a chair or couch or some kind of support. We're putting our lower back in traction. So you're all familiar with this. You want to make sure your lower legs are parallel, not angled up or down. Your hips are at neutral. Arms are wherever it's most comfortable for you. We're going to be here for 7 minutes. So breathe normally. Bring yourself into your yoga space. And just relax. Adjust my computer just a little. There we go. Okay, 7 minutes is up. Stay where you are. If you choose, you can roll your tongue under the roof of your mouth. And let's slowly move our head from right to left about 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right. So the next thing we're doing is vagus nerve reset. We're all familiar with this. Your head is forward. Your head stays stationary. You're just moving your eyes. So we start by moving our eyes only to the right. We're activating, excuse me, makes me want to yawn just thinking about it. We're activating our vagus nerve, which runs down the side of our skull. So just your eyes to the right. Wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. And then bring your eyes back to center. And then move your eyes to the left. And again, wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. Now go ahead and do this 2 times more on each side without my cueing. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, finish up. Today for our breathing exercise, we're going to do extended exhale breathing. My eyes always water when we do the vagus nerve reset. So extended exhale breathing, you take a normal inhale and your exhale, you try to make it longer, preferably at least twice as long. I find that when I'm doing that, if I purse my lips, I can extend my exhale. So let's try that. A normal inhale, you want to count your inhale, like inhale, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go ahead. Everybody is different. So go ahead and do that a couple of times on your own. Okay. Go ahead and finish up. We're going to do the vacuum next. So if you want, you can stay where you are with your legs up, or you can move yourself away from your couch or chair and extend your legs or bend them, whichever works for you. I like to extend my legs. Now with the vacuum, we're trying to strengthen our pelvic floor. So basically we take a normal inhale, and then when we exhale, everything out of our lungs, everything, and we hold it out. You want to press your lower back to the floor, push your belly button down towards the floor, and we'll hold that for a count of 10. So inhale, exhale, everything out of your lungs. Push your back down towards the floor, belly button towards the floor. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and inhale. Give yourself a minute or so for your breath to come back to normal. It'll take a couple of breaths. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale through your nose, normal inhale. Now exhale everything out of your lungs. Hold it out. Press your back down towards the floor, your belly button towards the floor. Hold it out for the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Inhale. And give yourself a minute or so to get your breath back. We'll do this one last time. Okay, normal inhale. Exhale everything out. Press down towards the floor. Holding everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Inhale. And let everything come back to normal. Okay. So we're going to move on to windshield wipers. Sorry, my glasses get foggy, so my eyes water. So we're going to start slow. Feet are about hip width apart. And we'll just move from hip edge to hip edge slowly. Just warming up here. So when you're moving to the right and you feel your left hip start to rise, stop and go the other direction. So again, we're just warming up our hips. I'm spacey today. I forgot something. We forgot to do head ramping. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Let's go back and do our head ramping. So we can do it with our feet on the floor. So, I don't know how I forgot that. You can have your support that you have for your head, your normal support. You can put a sponge ball or a set of therapy balls behind your head. You can't forget this part. We got to work on our neck. So the idea is that we want to reverse text neck. We're always looking down at phones, computers, iPads. So we want to stretch that part of the neck, the occipital ridge, the part between your ears and runs along your scalp line. So you can do this sitting up, you can do this lying down. The idea is to press that part of your neck, your skull, away from the body. So in this position, I'm going to be pressing it towards the floor. So we're going to press, hold, and release. We'll do this 3 more times. Press, hold, and release. And press, hold, and release. One last time. Press, hold, and release. Okay, we don't want to forget that, because if you're like me, you look down a lot. I do. So I try to do that every day. Okay. Now, where were we? We were doing windshield wipers. Okay. Again, feet are hip width apart and knees are going back and forth, just not very far. Just warming up. Just back and forth. Now, if you have a sponge ball or a thick pillow or even a block, let's put it between our legs or our thighs and put our feet just a little bit wider apart. So our lower legs are at an angle. This will limit us somewhat. But let's go back to the windshield wipers. Again, we're not going all the way down. Maybe a third of the way on either side. We'll do this for a while. This is really good for loosening up the hips. Okay, now remove that block or sponge ball. Now let's do wide leg windshield wipers. So your feet are about as wide as the mat and come down as far as is comfortable for you. We're still moving slowly. So at this point, yes, your hip's going to rise a little bit. And just come down as far as is comfortable. Don't have to come all the way to the floor. Okay. One more set. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do something we did last time I was doing class. And I know that you might not be able to do it completely, but just do the best you can. Knees to the right. Now, if you like, you can just keep your knees to the right. You don't have to move your foot and put it on your left knee. You can just keep your knees to the right as much as is comfortable for you. If you want, you can put support under your knees, either one. But if you can, lift up your right foot and put it on your left knee. That just gives you a little bit more of a stretch. Now we're going to take our left arm and do clock circles. So we're just going to go 3 times one way and then turn around and go the other way with our arm, and then roll over and go the other way. So that's 2. I'm very distracted today. And 3. So now the other direction with your arm. Two, one more. 3. There we go. Good deal. Okay, take your foot down if it's up. And let's just, before we go to the other side, let's do just a couple of more windshield wipers. Just because that is an awkward position. You want to loosen it up. Okay. Now, you might want to shift your hips to the right, knees to the left. Now, again, if you just want to have your knees to the left, you can do that. Or you can take your left foot and put it on your right knee. Whatever works for you. And we're going to take our right arm and start circling. That's 3. Let's go the other direction. Okay. And I think that's 3. Oh, one more. There we go. All right. Let's come back up. Now just a couple wide leg windshield wipers just to loosen our hips up a little. Okay. So come on up to a sitting position. We're going to do our regular side bends that we do. So we'll start on the right. Slide your hand along the mat. Let me set my timer here. Hand along the mat, other arm comes up and over. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor. Feel a different stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Arm up, torso up. Good job. Other side. Arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Now lower your arm till it's parallel. Feel that different stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Okay. Arm up, torso up. Now we're going to do our thoracic rotation. So again, this is a timed. So left hand on right knee, right arm is behind you. Rotate your shoulders. Now we've got our options with our head. You can move it back and forth, or our rib cage. So whatever works for you. I personally just like to feel the stretch. Okay, come on around. And other side. Right hand on left knee, left arm behind you. Rotate. Remember your options. Okay, come on around. The next thing we're going to do is shoulder shrugs. So we're just going to go straight up with the shoulders. So up and down and up and down and up. One more time. Up and down. Okay. I think we're all warmed up. Let's go to a standing position. Now it's going to take me a minute to set up here. Figure out what I'm doing. Stand against a wall if you can. We'll want the wall for support. So I'm trying to get to a point where you can see me. Okay. So we're going to talk about standing for a minute. Standing in good posture, Tadasana. So we're going to start with the feet. So I like to start from the feet up. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart or whatever is good for your base. And you want to make sure the outsides of your feet are even. It's going to feel like you're pigeon-toed a little bit. But that is actually the correct way to stand. Most people stand like this. You want to have your feet forward. So your ankles are directly above, of course. Your knees are straight but not locked. They're straight. Your hips are directly above your knees. And we're going to raise this because I don't have much room. Hips directly above the knees, shoulders directly above the hips. Head is up, straight, chin level with the floor. Pretend like you have a string attached to the top of your head that is lifting it. So your head is lifted away from your body. So with all this in alignment, your arms are just at your sides. Not forward, not back, just at your side. So you might want to practice that. It's good to work your way up. Now, what we're going to do is stand at the wall in good posture with our back to the wall, as close to the wall as you can. And we're just going to have cactus arms. Now, if you can, you want your elbows to be at the wall. So we are standing in good posture to begin with. Our arms come up, shoulders are touching the wall, elbows are touching the wall. Backs of your hands are touching the wall, if you can. So this is also a very good stretch, just to stand like this. And it feels to me like I'm doing a back bend, but I'm not, because I'm against the wall. So just to stand like this is actually very good. You can also do this sitting. You can sit on the floor with your back to the wall. So let's do this for 40 seconds while I'm talking about it. Just cactus arms, hands up, as close to the wall as you can. Head is straight forward. And you should feel pretty solid. Don't forget to breathe. There we go. Come on down. Okay. So let's do our normal back bend at the wall that we do. So standing again with your back at the wall. This is a different kind of a stretch. We're going to reach our arms out and put our palms on the wall. We want our elbows to be as close to our head as possible. Depends on your shoulders, how close you can put them. Again, a 40-second hold. So up we go. So if you're in correct position, your chest is extended, but your hips are not. So it's kind of like this. Yeah. Elbows are up, palms are on the wall. Come on down. Okay. Now we're going to do our spine twist at the wall that we normally do. You don't need to see my head. So starting on the right side, right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist, palms up, rotate, put your palms on the wall. 40 seconds. Okay. Come on around. We'll do the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back, elbows at your sides, palms up, and rotate towards the wall, palms on the wall. These are bone building exercises, or bone building stretches, I should say. Come on around. Okay, good job. Now, while we're here, we're going to do one more thing that I did not write down, but we're going to go ahead and do it, and that's standing on a brick. This is balancing. So again, we'll want the wall for support, but we're going to be standing on one foot on the brick for 40 seconds. Well, we're going to do that for 30 seconds, I think. Hold on. Okay, so we'll start on the right side. Your brick is maybe a few inches away. You want the wall here for support, but or a chair or something solid. And let's just stand up. 30 seconds. Try your best not to lean on the wall, but if you have to, you have to. Notice I'm not able to do this. I'm still practicing it. Five seconds. Okay, come on down. Well, that wasn't so hard. We'll do the other side. So now it's your left foot on the brick. And come on up. It helps if you can find something across the room to focus on. And it helps me if I don't talk. Come on down. Good job. All right. So back to the mat. Got to move my computer. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and do some sideline moves. So get into a sideline position. Make a quick note here. So sideline position, you've got shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked, ankles stacked. We're just going to do some arm stuff here. So starting with the scapular protraction, retraction. So your hand is out, parallel to the ground, palm facing down. And we're pulling the scapula back and then forward. So this is protraction when you pull it back, protraction when you move it forward. So back, forward, back, forward. Okay, good job. Put your hand on your hip for just a minute. In the next movement, your arm is the same position as before, but in this point, you're just going to rise, sunrise, sunset. So arm up, arm down, up and down, and up and down. Okay. And the third movement we're doing is the shoulder rotation. So our arm is up the way it was before. You can put your opposite hand on your shoulder so you can feel where the rotation is. I always make a loose fist here. And we're moving from the shoulder, rotating internally and externally. So we're not moving our wrist, we're moving from the shoulder. You should be able to feel it. Internal, external. Internal, external. One more time. Internal, external. Okay. And that's really all we're doing on this side. We're going to flip to the other side now. Okay. So we're going to start with the scapula, protraction, retraction. So hand is parallel to the floor, palm facing down. Protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. One more time. Protraction, retraction. Okay. And next is the sunrise, sunset. So our arm is as it was before. Goes straight up, back down, straight up, back down, straight up. Good job. And then the third in this series, your arm is up. Make a soft fist. You can use your other hand to feel where the rotation is in your shoulder. External rotation, moving from the shoulder. Internal rotation. External. Internal. External. Internal. Okay. Now we've got one more move to do, and I haven't forgotten, we got to do our planks. So I did want to demonstrate different planks we can do. We've talked about doing them on your forearm. You can either be on your knees or on your toes. You can always do the straight arm. Not my favorite, but that's the best one. But I wanted to demonstrate today how to do it on a chair. You can do this on a chair, a couch, a counter, anything that is lower. Sometimes people find this easier. So basically, you're just holding onto the chair, moving your legs back, keeping your body straight. So this is another way to do a plank, just like this. So you can do that on the side of a couch, or a counter. You can always put your elbows down on the chair and do it this way as well, although it's kind of hard on my elbows. So we are going to plank today for 30 seconds, whichever way works for you. So again, you can do straight arms with knees down or up, forearms with knees down or up or on the chair. So let me just set my timer for 30 seconds. Here we go. 30 seconds. We can do this. Come on. Oh, yeah. With practice, we'll be able to be experts at this. Planks are so good. We've got 10 seconds left. We can do this. Of course we can. Yes. Planks are so good for your core. They're good for everything. Come on down. That wasn't so bad, was it? Oh. Okay. All right. That's it. Let's go into position for Yoga Nidra, the guided meditation. Oh. Okay. So go ahead and get into a comfortable position. You may want to cover your eyes. Make sure that you are warm enough or cool enough, as the case may be. I will lead you through a 61-point guided meditation. Allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your legs out if they're bent. Stretch your arms up above your head. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way, then the other. Stretch one side of your body and then the other. Now take your right leg and hold your knee to your chest. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg out. Take your left knee and hold it to your chest. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg out. Now both knees up to your chest and slowly rock back and forth, feeling that massage on your back. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a support. And we'll take our gratitude minute here. A moment to be grateful for all we have and all we can do. I'm just grateful that I'm still moving. Moving is always better than not moving. I'm grateful you guys were here to move with me. Take a big breath and let it go. One more big breath and let it go. Now, when you're ready, come on up to a sitting position. I'm going to remove my spotlight. You might want to unmute yourself. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hands to your heart. And let's end the class by just wishing each other a wonderful day and a wonderful week until we meet again. And we'll end the class by saying namaste.
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 Thank you. And happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And happy birthday, of course.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.